All right, so I'm gonna make this a quick, I guess, or I'm gonna try not to stop because I don't want to edit. I really don't want to edit. I'd rather just upload it. But Panthers, it's been 2 weeks now. Um, good win for the Panthers. Good win for Bryce Young. I'm happy for him. I'll say that. As a football fan, now as a Giants fan. Horrible defense. I don't know what the hell Tyler Nubin was doing. He was missing all his tackles. Um, they got the fumble. I remember because I literally just watched the game because I forgot about the game. I even forgot that they went to overtime. That's how bad I forgot. But Brian Burns got the sack fumble. I think I forgot who got the recovery, but that happened. Um, but they were atrocious on defense. Running game killed them. Chuba Hubbard was really good. Um, Passing defense was not good either. I'll say that from what I remember. Um, offense. Uh, because at the time they were the worst defense, and we got essentially shut out by them in the first half. We came back, we rolled back, and then we lost in overtime by 3. Because Tyrone Tracy fumbled, but I won't. Like you have to put it on him too. But it's a rookie mistake, so I can't really. I'm not gonna bash him too much for it. But I guess the buzz, is before all the news happened because I'm recording this 23rd. It's the 23rd of November. All of that things happened with Daniel Jones already, so I am caught up. So this is before all that happened. But Daniel Jones played horrible in the first half. I know there was that flea flicker in 3rd and 1. I don't know what Brian Dable was calling at that time too. Like I understand it because you could go for it, but they didn't do that. They punted right away, I'm pretty sure. But he had 2 open receivers, Daniel Jones. He had 2 open receivers. And he missed both of them. He hesitated. And I'm like, what? It was bad. But then in the second half, I got used to it. He plays, I don't want to say lights out, but he plays good enough to bring the team back. He led I think it was like a 94 or 96 yard drive in the third quarter, I'm pretty sure, ending with the Tyrone Tracy touchdown. And then there was the fumble that led to the touchdown by Daniel Jones. His last touchdown as a Giant. Sad. But yeah, he didn't play good. I'll say that. Overall, the team didn't play good. It was bad. It was very bad. But what ultimately cost us was the defense and that fumble at the end. Now moving on to the news. I guess this is 3 things. It's the Panthers' reaction, the bye, how we lost. I don't even know if we lost the bye or not. People are happy, and then the Buccaneers game. So we've shifted from phase 1. Now we're in phase 2. Everything that happened during the bye, literally, or like 3 days ago. So Daniel Jones, he got benched, right? Gets benched. Everyone knows this, but I guess I got to recap because I feel like it's fun when you hear my reactions. I don't know. But he got benched, which I'm like, okay, it was inevitable because you lost to then possibly, arguably, I wouldn't say that. Actually, yeah, arguably the worst team in the Panthers. I only say arguably because we're there too with the Jags and the Raiders and the Jets. So you can argue who's worse. That happens. He gets benched, and then literally the day after, they signed Tim Boyle, and I don't at the time I'm like, I think he's gone, or like they're just gonna keep him in witness protection. So that happens, and then he gets put into scout safety yesterday. Actually, it was yesterday on Thursday. Well, it's Saturday now, early morning Saturday. But Thursday he gets put into scout safety. He's playing freaking safety, and it's like, how can you embarrass this guy, bro? It's like I see players two ways. I see them as a person and how they perform in football. Obviously, the latter of the Giants fans see the other way because they've been knocking on Daniel Jones for 6 years now, and I guess that's deserved. But at that point, it's humiliation. I couldn't stand for that. It's like not stand for that. I couldn't bear to see it because it. He's a person too, and it's like damn. But um, then he releases the statement where essentially his time's up, and then he gets released literally maybe like 12 hours ago, right? And the saga is it's gonna continue. It's gonna continue. I think he goes to the Niners or the Raiders, one of the two. But I think he goes to the Niners. I'll say that. But he he jeez man, I just see all over Twitter everyone's just celebrating. Um, but people defending him and then people attacking that they're defending him, and it's just like I don't know. My stance on it. My stance. Um, he Daniel Jones is the first quarterback that besides Eli Manning, because realistically I only got to see Eli like when I got into football, maybe like 1 year, which is 2018. And then he got benched for Jones in 2019 against the Bucks. So I probably only got like 18 games out of Eli, and that's it. Whereas for Jones, I saw him literally my whole like tenure of when I started watching football. Um, the memories aren't that much, obviously. I can name a few. The catch Dante Pettis threw that against the Panthers, ironically. The run in Lincoln Field. What else? The Colts win to clinch the playoff berth. The playoff game in general against the Vikings. The 2022 season in general. The Bucks game debut. The one drive against the Panthers in the preseason 2023. The Packers drive. That's I don't know. That's I guess I'm not saying he's my quarterback. I'm saying that he's the one I saw mostly, obviously, throughout my whole time as a Giants fan. You get me? So yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see him in my view. I know he sucked. I know. I get it. I get he sucked, but um, this was very needed. You can tell he was checked out just by some videos you see like practice because there's four quarterbacks and he's just like not he's checked out mentally. Um, but this needed to happen. I'll say that it really needed to happen. He wasn't performing well. He basically fleeced the Giants' money. I'll just say that. Um, so I guess that's good for him. Good for him. But no, this needed to break away. So I hope he gets success in the future. Hopefully he becomes a better quarterback. Um, he'll probably be a good backup. I'll say that. But hopefully he becomes a better quarterback. I'm not gonna say that we failed him. He had some opportunity, maybe the 2023 season. He had that opportunity to show that he can flourish with the 2022 season in the back pocket, but it didn't happen. We get blown out by the Cowboys, and then it just goes downhill from there. So he had chances. I'll say that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, we failed him as an org because we hired like three head coaches, or we fired Shermer, we fired Judge, and then we got Dable, right? So and then different offensive coordinators too, and it's like at that point with the success of the 2022 season, I feel like there had to be some upward trend to where he was like okay, he like getting familiar, but that didn't happen. And here we are. So I was working from home, and I got the notification that he was released, and I was like, what? But because I didn't think that they were gonna release him, I thought they were gonna keep him until the end of the season, and then cut him for I think pre-March 1st cut. Wait, no, post June or something like that. Something with my I don't know. I'm an accountant and I don't know the money. But apparently we get 20 million in like dead cap or something, and like we don't have to pay him after the season. So I guess now was the good time to cut him if that's the case. And now we have like 69 million in in um in cap for next year, so that's good. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad to see that. But here's to the next quarterback that's coming. And if you want my opinions, I either want Cam Ward. I really want Cam. Excuse me. I really want Cam Ward. I want. I I haven't seen a lot of Milrow. I'll say that. And I don't want. I know people want Sanders. I personally don't want Sanders just because of character issues. That's just me. But yeah, hopefully Daniel Jones flourishes somewhere else. I like him as a person, but the football aspect is like he wasn't really that good. But now we got to segue to the Bucks game, and Tommy DeVito is starting. Yeah, woo, Tommy. Woo. Malik Neighbors is probably playing. I think. I forget. I don't know who's out. I don't think anyone notable is out. I don't. I don't think. Um, but hopefully Tommy DeVito. I know people. I know the fans want to tank. I want to win, so it's a toss up. But I want to win. So I'm gonna act like if we're gonna win, but I know we're not. But Tommy DeVito, he looked good in the 3 games that he won last year. Actually, the Patriots game, not so much. I know he did horrendous in the Saints game. I know that. But Packers game, he was doing good. He was throwing dimes, actually. He threw a lot of good dimes. But now he's QB1. I don't know how it's going to go. He is familiar with Dable, obviously. He was playing good under Dable. I've was kind of surprised that they didn't start Drew Lock, but I feel like it was reported too that Dable was playing for his job essentially. So if you're playing for your job, why not get somebody who's familiar with your scheme in Tommy DeVito and just play out the season? So there's that. I don't know how Tommy is gonna do. We just have that one preseason game that he went against, and I forgot who he went against. I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember. I think it was Detroit. Either Detroit or the Jets, one of the two. But the Bucks they were good. They are above average, I want to say, from what I've seen. Baker Mayfield is playing lights out. And I know they've been losing, but the way he's playing, the way he played against the 49ers was insane, I'll say that. But now he's getting Mike Evans back. And I think that does it because literally I think that's the whole that's gonna be the whole like preview because we're gonna get burnt. We're gonna get burnt. Adoree Jack, not Adoree. Actually, no, not Adoree. Deontay Banks, I'm sorry, it's been a while. Deontay Banks is gonna get burnt by Mike Evans. I already know. It's not a good combo. I already feel it. And then pass rush, I don't even know if they're gonna get any rushing and any if they're gonna generate any pass rush. They're getting Kayvon Thibodeau back. I know that for sure. But then again, is that really a change in D line? Because either way, he wasn't playing that good earlier this season. Respectfully. But hopefully they generate some pass rush. I'm hopeful. Hopefully they cover tight ends. Hopefully the tackling issue is resolved. Hopefully Deontay Banks doesn't check out. But as of now, I think we're gonna be on a losing streak, and that's not good mentally for me because we're the laughing stock We've been the laughing stock for like 3 days now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're winning this, and if we do, my bad, my bad. Hopefully, Tommy DeVito proves us wrong. Hopefully, he can show that not that he's the quarterback of the future, but he's like a pretty decent backup, you know. But I think I want my Giants to win. I think the Bucks are gonna win, obviously, but who knows? Who knows? So this was a longer video than usual because I had missed a lot to talk about, and I'd rather wrap it up in one whole video than three separate ones, you know. But yeah, I decided to do this on the 23rd because I know I'm not gonna have time today, the 23rd. Ow! Because I'm going to East Rutherford and then I'm going to Newark. So it's not. Now I'm gonna get home like at 1, so it doesn't really help. And I'm not gonna do anything. And then I gotta go to East Rutherford again on Sunday. Yeah, so I'm not gonna have time to edit when I get home on Saturday. So I'd rather do this now, upload this, and then call it wraps, and then record next week. So yeah. Hopefully we win, man. I just want to win. I just want to win. That's it. But people want to lose, and that's okay. But like, I just want to win.